AJ Styles, and you're watching Bretto live.
I just set up Raw and Smackdown in a WWE action figure setup style with my brand new ring mats. We're gonna start off this video talking about Monday Night Raw from Louisville, Kentucky, and halfway through the video we're gonna be jumping into Smackdown with once again a new ring mat. You're wondering where and how I made the ring mats, dude? Check out the DIY video on my channel. It's a lot of fun. Check it out. I go through 100% how to make them. Let's talk about the first setup, that being Monday Night Raw on Netflix from Louisville, Kentucky. CM Punk opened up this show telling us all that he's pissed off with not Paul Heyman, not Seth Rollins. He's most pissed off with himself for trusting Paul. So CM Punk's gonna get interrupted by Seth Rollins, Braun Breaker, and Paul Heyman, and not too much words were exchanged besides Seth Rollins' hate towards CM Punk. They rush the ring. Braun Breaker, Seth Rollins, they start 2-on-1ing CM Punk. It looked like they were about to do some serious damage to CM Punk with a freaking steel chair if it wasn't for Sami Zayn and main event Jey Uso, the World Heavyweight Champion. So they both ran out, made it a 3-on-2 situation, then that had Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins hightailing. It's gonna be a tag team match at the Saturday Night Main Event. Sami Zayn and CM Punk versus Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins. I'm excited. Chad Gable went 1-on-1 with Penta in the opening for Monday Night Raw, and this was a hell of a match, bro. Really enjoyed it. We did have Ivy Nile on ringside. No Creeds to get involved in this match. I was kind of shocked. Penta's gonna take an easy W. Low key, he took an easy dub. Little Mexican destroyer off the top rope to Chad Gable. 1, 2, 3. Penta wins the match. But now go up against El Grande Americano and fight him. So I don't think it's over between Gable and Penta, but obviously it's gonna be El Grande Americano next time. So the War Raiders went up against the Creed brothers in what was an instant classic of a tag team match, bro. I really enjoyed this. We did have New Day as special guest commentators, and they were a lot of fun on commentary. They would actually screw over the War Raiders in this tag match by distracting them multiple times, even hitting them at certain points when the referee wasn't looking. So the Creeds took advantage, hit the Brutus Ball, beat the War Raiders. It's got to set up a tag team championship match for the Creeds, man. It has to, right? I would assume. Yeah, the New Day are ducking the War Raiders. Hey, R.I.P. Sabu, man. One of the craziest hardcore legends of all time. Rest in peace, brother. Jey Uso made an electrifying entrance, yeeting with fans, bro. I love when Jey Uso makes his entrance through the crowd, bro. You never know who he's going to interact with, and he was able to hold a literal kid in his arms as he yeeted with the crowd. It was awesome. Talks a little bit about Logan Paul, and then Gunther interrupts and breaks the news to all of us. He says, Jey Uso, that the winner, you versus Logan Paul at the Saturday Night Main Event, has to fight me 1-on-1. So yeah, I guess Gunther gets the winner of that World Championship match, which it better be Jey Uso, because we all want to see a rematch between Jey and Gunther. I think that would be great. Jey Uso let Gunther know that he's not afraid because he tapped him out at WrestleMania. Yay. Cut to commercial break, and Jackie Redmond tried to interview Ludwig Kaiser, but that got interrupted because they heard a little noise, and that was Braun Breaker assaulting Jey Uso. That was the last order that Seth Rollins gave Braun Breaker before they left the arena, and that was to attack Jey Uso, which was rough to see. Jey was in rough shape. Sammy would come to his aid along with CM Punk, which is pretty good. Becky Lynch would cut a goofy promo out in the ring, pretending like she beat Lyra Valkyria at Backlash. Like, bro literally came out here and like pretended like she was the Intercontinental Champion. Like, Becky Lynch, no, you're not on top. She tried to put the locker room on notice. Bad job, Becky Lynch. Yeah, so AJ Styles got an opportunity to fight Finn Balor 1-on-1, man, and every time we see these two jump in the same ring together, bro, it's always magic. I believe the last time we saw them fight was around like 2017 time, and man, it felt so good to see them fight. JD McDonough and Carlito were on ringside trying to help Finn Balor win this match. Obviously, if it wasn't for Penta, Penta's gonna screw the Judgment Day here. He took out JD, he took out Carlito with an insane Mexican destroyer. That allowed for AJ Styles to hit the phenomenal form on Finn Balor. Yes, it's still Pin Balor, but man, it's always good to see AJ Styles get a victory. And AJ's definitely gunning towards that IC title. He wants Dom. Yeah, so our main event of the show, Rhea Ripley and Io Sky had to put their differences aside to team up to go up against Miss Roxanne Perez. Yeah, I know that's Candice LeRae, but I'm posing that as Julia. Pretty solid tag team match in the main event. Me personally, I would have had AJ Styles and Finn Balor main event. Io and Rhea actually teamed really well together. Rhea was able to hit the Riptide on Julia to pick up the victory for the tag team. And then she'd kind of hold up the title alongside Io Sky at the same time and kind of stare her down and stare the title down. So it's going to be Io versus Rhea. Maybe at Money in the Bank, maybe. We'll have to wait and see. Or Saturday night's main event. But yeah, it's going to be a good match when they clash. But that's how they ended the show. Favorite match was easily Finn Balor versus AJ Styles. Favorite moment was probably Jey Uso's entrance. Low-key, his entrance always hits. Ranking the show out of 10, I'm going to give it a solid 7 out of 10. I thought it was a decent show. What do you say we jump into Smackdown and we fill this brand new Smackdown ring that I have? Let's do it. It may be 1 o'clock in the morning, but we gotta talk about North Carolina Carolina, Greensboro, Friday Night SmackDown. We're gonna run it up just like we did with Monday Night Raw. Look at that freaking ring mat, dude. Fully blue, WWE logo in the center, just like the show has it. Tell I lost patience with an updated ring. There is the custom ring mat. Once again, old DIY on how to make it on the channel. Let's run through the setup. It was a pretty solid episode of SmackDown. Little slow moving here and there, but a lot of good wrestling, which I love. Got the brand new Dayton, Ohio John Cena t-shirt. Let's run this up. My voice is sounding a little better, I would assume. All right, so we opened up the show with Solo Sikoa damn near demanding Jacob Fatu to literally say out loud with emphasis, "I love you, Solo." Jacob Fatu said it, but now with the emphasis. Luckily for Jacob Fatu, in Solo Sikoa's sake, of course, LA Knight wouldn't come from the entrance ramp. He'd come from behind. He would target Jeff Horn on the Mateo, of course, because he kind of screwed him over at Backlash, so LA Knight would attack him. He'd kind of hightail, because obviously it's 3-on-1. You're not going to be able to take down this prime bloodline. Would lead to a match later in the show, but this was very interesting, man. Solo was kind of like bullying Jacob Fatu. We had our first Money in the Bank qualifiers match here, and it was a women's match. It was Alexa Bliss, Chelsea Green, and Michin. Thank God it wasn't Michin, bro. I thought they possibly could go the Chelsea route, but they didn't. They went with Alexa Bliss, man. I'm super happy with this victory here for Alexa Bliss. Big step in the right direction for her. She won in 2018. She could win again here in 2025, which would be huge. She'd hit the Sister Abigail and Chelsea Green, pick up the victory. Little interaction with Charlotte later in the show. Pretty solid stuff here with Alexa Bliss, bro. I love Alexa. So R-Truth would get interviewed by Wade Barrett. Of course, this probably happened sometime before the show, but R-Truth, he said, yeah, that's still my childhood hero, John Cena. R-Truth's delusional, okay? He has no clue what's going on, but he said, you know what? I'm going to fight my childhood hero, John Cena. So yeah, it's going to be, yeah, it's official. I swear to you, R-Truth is fighting John Cena at the Saturday Night Main Event next Saturday. It's not for the championship, so don't worry. Oh my gosh, what is going to happen, dude? Is John Cena going to turn face because of R-Truth? Is R-Truth going to be the ultimate person that turns Cena face? Dude, I have no clue where WWE is headed with this. Hopefully they have a good plan because, oh, this could be easily flopped. This rematch, well anticipated for me. Aleister Black going one-on-one with him, 10th Wonder of the World, Carmelo Hayes, one-on-one. This match was pretty good. It would end in a disqualification. The Miz would kind of get pissed off and kind of just rush the ring and attack Aleister Black. Miz would somehow still eat a black mass, bro. Like, I swear, every single week since Aleister Black's return, the Miz has been knocked out with a black mass. But Carmelo Hayes would get the best of Aleister Black this week. Even though he technically lost the match by DQ, he'd still hit the nothing but net on Aleister Black, taking him down and getting the better of him. So, hey, good for Carmelo Hayes. He didn't miss, even though he kind of lost. Fraxium was a little pissed off by the attack last week backstage, so you know what? They fought DIY one-on-one. This is probably my favorite match of the night, bro. This was so good. Fraxium, unfathomable how fast these guys are. Nathan Frazier's insane. Axiom is insane. They took care of business, bro. They pinned Gargano. They rolled him up, kind of. I believe Axiom did. After Johnny Gargano tried to tear off his mask. Didn't work out. DIY was salty, so they attacked him after the match. But then here comes the Motor City Machine Guns backing up Fraxium, bro. That ain't happening, DIY. Screw you guys. Y'all are salty. Y'all lost. Get to the back of the line. That's 4 in a row for Fraxium, man. They get a championship match up against the Street Profits coming up next week. Very excited about that. Earlier in the show, Damian Priest would have a little hype video basically challenging Drew McIntyre to a steel cage match at the Saturday Night Main Event. Drew McIntyre later in the show would come out to the ring. I always love the in-person stuff. So yeah, Drew McIntyre, great little in-person promo here with the crowd, talking about how Damian Priest literally slammed him on his head off of a 15-foot freaking cliff at Backlash on concrete. I accept the challenge, and at the Saturday Night Main Event, you're gonna be wheeled out on a damn stretcher, Priest. Can't wait for this, bro. Hopefully it's the last match between them two, straight up. Money in the Bank qualifier match here for the men's side of things. Solo Sikoa, Rey Fenix, and Mr. Jimmy Uso, if you could see him down there. Match was pretty freaking good up until the end where we saw Jay Corn on the Mateo get involved along with Jacob Fatu, leading to Solo Sikoa hitting the Samoan spike on Rey Fenix and pinning Rey Fenix 1, 2, 3. So Solo Sikoa will advance to Money in the Bank, and he could like straight up win, I swear to you. Like Solo Sikoa could win that briefcase. He could set his targets towards Cena, because I mean they have a history. He could set his targets towards Jay on Raw. Solo could take it all, bro, at Money in the Bank. But yeah, Solo Sikoa wins. After the match, LA Knight is gonna get into it with the Bloodline again, bringing out an equalizer this time, that being a steel chair, and he kind of fight off the Bloodline a little bit. Nick Aldis is like, hey, LA Knight, if you want to get your hands on JC Mateo so bad, why don't you fight him in his debut match right now? JC Mateo, he took care of LA Knight. Pretty easy work. I enjoyed his finishing maneuver. It was like a spinning power slam from JC Mateo, and he absolutely just destroyed destroyed LA Knight. 1, 2, 3. Jay Corn on the Mateo is looking freaking fantastic here, beating LA Knight. Former United States champion, by the way. In our main event of the show, I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't looking forward to this match whatsoever, but it low-key delivered. Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax Women's Championship on the line. It feels like there was some unfinished business between these two, because of course Tiffany Stratton cashed in on Nia Jax, so that's a big advantage. She never really beat her in a one-on-one. Naomi thought she was gonna mess up this match a little bit, but it didn't happen. Luckily for Jade Cargill, Jade would run out and, you know, kind of take out Naomi, chase her out of the arena. Nia Jax hit one of the most insane annihilators on Tiffany Stratton I've ever seen, literally laying on her freaking ribcage. It was absolutely gnarly, bro. My God. Tiffany Stratton would break up the pinfall by a rope break. Nia Jax just wanted to walk away with the championship, but she thought, you know what? I'm just gonna grab a steel chair and cheat, but she didn't. Massive drop kick from Tiffany Stratton right to the head, immediately busting open the head of Nia Jax. The blood started spilling out. I don't know if they showed it on television, but I saw it, bro. Blood started spilling out on Nia Jax. Pins her. 1, 2, 3. Tiffany Stratton retains the title. God, bro, it's Tiffy time. She is looking so good, becoming easily one of my favorite current women's wrestlers. Tiffany Stratton, bro. So freaking awesome. So insanely gorgeous. Gosh, man, this was a great way to end the show. That was Friday Night SmackDown, Greensboro, North Carolina, baby. I can't wait for Saturday night's main event, bro. Like, that card is interesting. John Cena, R-Truth, Steel Cage match, Drew, Damian Priest. There's some good matches on that damn card. I'm excited about it. Hope you guys enjoyed the setup here for SmackDown. I tried my best on it. I'm going to give SmackDown a solid 7 out of 10 this week. My favorite match was easily Fraxium versus DIY. That match hit so hard. Fraxium is so fast. Oh my God. Bretto Live is saying have a great weekend. I love you all, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace. Bretto Live out.